The shantytowns of Cairo are showing little interest in a presidential election scheduled to take place next month. Yet activists insist the new leader will have to take an interest in poverty. 3 years ago, among the main causes for the Arab Spring uprising here were demands for social justice. Since then, conditions have got worse. The latest UN and national report in the matter says nearly half of all Egyptians live below the poverty line. That's defined as living on less than €2 per day. Then there are public services. For the slum of Jei'a, there are none, no sewage system, for example. Children play where they can, which often means in open wastewater. Abu Hussein and his 5 children live in a single brick-walled room like a crypt. He says, "I do not have a job or anything. We have no oil or even bread to eat." The lack of basic plumbing, piped-in water is high on the list of wants, and the improvised electricity supply is sporadic. This woman says, "As you can see, we're very tight for space. I get nothing from the government. I live in one room. Sewage smells through the window." According to the Montreal-based Independent Centre for Research on Globalization last month, the field marshal expected to be confirmed as president, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, at the head of the interim military government, has promised a decades-long austerity program. Possibly 1 or 2 generations will have to suffer, the centre reported him saying. This resident says, "The people here are very tired. There is a revolution coming, the revolution of the hungry people. We want to feel there really is a state." Communities of tens of thousands scrape by through scavenging for rubbish to recycle. Rising food prices and inflation are more than many can manage. Our Cairo correspondent concludes that social conflicts fueled the core of the explosion that ended the old regime. He says successive governments have ignored the suffering of Egypt's poor and their calls for clean water and bread. He notes these calls are now more volatile than ever.
Euronews, Al Qahira.